Good day guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you, based on the last tutorial I dropped, student grading system. I explained in my last tutorial what a conditional statement is and how we can use it. And today I'm going to be showing you how you can make use of the conditional statement to build the student grading system. That is, as you can see here, I'm going to run it and see. Now, this program is to compute and grade student exams. Now, there is a cursor here. Let me expand that. Now, enter student matric number. So, I have enter student test score 1. Now, based on the location I am, we have 20 marks for first test, 20 marks for second, and 60 marks for exam. So for the first test, let's assume the student got 12. The second one, he did well, 18. And in exam, so 45. Now you see the student matric number is 34, CSC/18, 0034. Total score is 45. So if you add all this together, you get 75, and the grade is A. And let's check another student again. Test score, let's assume 20. In second one, got 1, no, 5. Then in exam 20. Do you see? The student got 45 and grade is D. Now this can be done using a conditional statement. Follow me as I show you how to do something like this. But before we do that, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell icon to receive notification on each video I drop. So guys, let's start now. The first thing I'm going to do is creating a scanner class. So now, creating a scanner class, you must import the scanner library. Don't forget, the scanner is in capital letter S. Now, I'm going to show you something, but I won't do it now. Let me just make the declaration of my variables. Now, the first one I'm having is car, which is grade. So, the next thing I will be having is so now this is just telling the system to what the program to just print this for me, because I like giving my program a title. So it's just like a title, like this is a program to compute and grade student exam. So for example, if I'm not the one using the project later, the person using it will be able to understand what I mean. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm still going to add some things, but I want you to understand some concepts too. So equal to 0. I want this. This is a for loop, and the reason I'm doing this is I want my program to run for a certain time. Like now, let me explain this. This is for loop, and this part is called the initialization. That is, I'm telling my int I to be equals to 0. That is, the starting point is going to be 0. Actually, you can remove your int from here, but in that case, you must as well declare it somewhere here. That is the only way it's not going to give you an error. But if I should remove this, you will see there's going to be an error like that. The high list is not declared. So it is actually your choice on where to put it. So this initialization, that is the starting point of my program. And this is the condition. And this is the increment. Now, I'm telling my program to start from 0. When I is 0, my program will run for the first time. After running for the first time, by the time I come back again, it will have been incremented by 1, which is by that time I will now be 1, like that until it now reaches 2, because I'm telling my program that I is less than or equals to 3. That is, my high is going to stop by the time high is equal to 3. That is, my program is going to run for 4 times. So we are going to check that as well. Now, to the next part, I'm going to tell the student to give me something, which is, I'm collecting the matric number now. So, how do we do that? We've already declared our what? Our scanner. So the next thing I'm going to do is, I told you I like instructions. I like giving instructions. So enter your what? Your matric number. So by doing this, I have my declare a string which is matric number. That is, I'm declaring a variable which is equal to what? Which is matric number. Then my scanner object, which is my new dot. So what am I going to use? Which is next line, which is the method for collecting a string input. Yes. Now, what is the next thing for us to do? We've requested for a matric number. Then after that, we need the student to enter the first test score. So let's give an instruction again. Then this, enter your text score or your first test score, as you can see. So this one is going to be int test1 is equal to, then my what? My new. Now this is where an error will come up. But it's not going to show you now. It's only going to show you by the time you are running it, because you can't use the same method for a data type of int and still make use of it as a string. We declare string here, we declare int here, and we are making use of the same scanner object. But let's continue. By the time we run it, you will see what I'm talking about. Now we've requested for the first test score. Now let me just copy this one and request for the what? For the second one. Let's change this. Second. Let me change this to 2. After the text scores, what do we want again? We want exam. So enter your exam score. So we change this to exam, as you can see now. Now, what again do we need? We need nothing again. because okay, let me put some commands, like some comments. Students first test score, then this will be students second test score, then this will be students exam score. Now after collecting all this, we must first add everything together, that is first test plus second test plus exam. So what we will now do is we make use of, let me say, calculating the total now, the total. So we make use of total will be equals to what? Test 1, sorry, I actually need to declare that too. Test 1 plus test 2, then plus what? Exam. Am I right? Yes. So after doing that, then now we need to go back to the conditional statement I explained in my last tutorial, which is we want to display the grading. That is, here, if you score anything greater than, let me make it comment, greater than 70, your grade is A. Anything less than 60 and greater than 50, you will have B. And let me ask you, what is the first digit less than 60? That is 59. Am I right? And anything greater than 50 will be what? 51. So which means this is going to be, will be between 51 to 59. Now, the third part is less than 50 and greater than 45. Now, which that one will be C. What is the first digit greater than 45? That is 46. And the first thing less than 50, and that is 49. So which means for you to have C, your grade must fall in between. Sorry, I made mistake. Oh, sorry, this is 70 and this is 60. So this is going to be okay, greater than 60, that is 61, and this one will be 69. Yes, this is 60 and this is 50. Sorry, my bad. Now this will be, sorry, less than 60. This one will be 59, and this one will be what? Greater than, that will be greater than 50, that is 51. Yes. So which means for you to have C, your grade is going to be, your scores must fall between 51 and what? And 59. And the next one, I'm very sorry for, I just want you to understand the basic. Now I'm 45. So you have D. You know where the ranges fall. And the last part is less than 45, greater than 40, and this one will be E. And anything below 40 will be what? Will be anything less than what? 40 will be what? F. So this is the condition I want to follow now. Please pay attention and watch this tutorial to the end for you to gain one or two things. Now I'm making use of the if statement now. If total is greater than or equals to what? 70. What do you want it to do? The grade will be equals to what? Is A. That is the first thing for us. And I explained in the last tutorial that if you have more than one condition, definitely, if you have more than two, we make use of if, else if, and else. So in this case, we have about 5 conditions to test for. So we are making use of if, else if, and else. So we have else if total is less than 70 and total is greater than or equals to 60, then grade will be equals to B. Now let me explain something now. Am I missing something? Okay, sorry, it's supposed to be 2 brackets. Now this is called logical and this logical and is to test, that is, I'm having 2 conditions. The rule says both input must be true. So which means the total score must be equals to 7, must be less than 70 or greater than what? Or equals to 60 before I can have B. You can as well read furthermore on that. So let me just make a copy of this. Let me make a copy of this and paste. So we just change something, 60, and we have 50. And the grade will be what? That is C. Let me make a copy one more. This will be 50, and this will be 45, and this will be D. Make a comment, sorry, make a copy. This is 45, and this is 40. Then we have E. Now, since the last part is going to be the S, and the S will be F. That is, if your score did not fall in between all these ranges here, so definitely you're having a what? A F. Now, the last thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to display all these things collected. I'm going to display everything now. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show the matric number. That is matric number. Then there is one thing I explained in one of my tutorials, which is concatenation. That is, you combine a string literal, that is an ordinary text, with the output of your variable. So we declared our matric number the other time. Oh, am I right? Matric number, I mean this. Yes. So the next thing we will do was wrong here. Okay, let me just continue first. We fix the error later. Then we have total score. The total score will be what? I'm concatenating again. Do you remember we have total? So total. Then the last part is we have grade. Then our grade will be what? Our grade will be grade. Okay. Our grade will grade. Sorry. Now, as you can see here, this matric number, I declared matric number with capital letter O here. So if I should change it now, the program is correct now. Now let's save it and run it. So this is a program to compute and grade students exam. Now if you should check very well, this thing is joined together with this enter student matric number, which supposed not to be in that case. So there is one thing called escape sequence. This is used to acquire some things, like to perform some operations. For example, this one now, I'm telling the cursor, that is, for anything that will be printed after this one must appear on the next line. So this means next line. Now let me open the output. Let me cancel it, cancel this one, and let me just rerun again. Can you see now? Can you see I'm having the enter your matric number on the next line? So for you to have a little more space in between them, you can as well moderate it and add it all through. Now I have that. Now let me run again. Do you see now? It's more neat than before. Now enter the matric number. I have. Now the next thing is enter your first test. The second thing, enter your second test. And the last thing is your exam 45. Now as you can see here, matric number is this. We have your matric number being joined together with total score, which is 80. The score is being joined together with this. So definitely we need to do something. Now, and the thing is, we need to add a tab, which is one of the sequence too. Now, and how to do that is just is this for backward slash t, that is the tab, that is backward slash t. Now the next one is this, the grade, backward slash t. I think it's okay like this. It is okay. Now let's rerun our program again. Enter the matric number. Can you see now? It is more neat than before. Now, can you see now that when I press enter for this program skipped matric number for the second operation. It's now asking me to input the first test. This is basically because I'm using the same scanner object for the string. Where is it? Here. The string here, and for all my int inputs. So what I'm going to do now is make a copy of this and just make this one new O. So just put 0 here. I mean O. Just make sure they are different. Yes, just make sure they are different. So let me rerun the program again. Now it's asking for the matric number. Now for the first test, 1545. Now do you see now? The program is now requesting for what? Enter your matric number. So it didn't skip the matric number this second time around. So This is how to make use of the conditional statement to build a system grading. You can as well play with the code very well and practice it to achieve more better thing than this. I really appreciate you for watching this video tutorial, and I would like you to please subscribe to my channel. Click on the bell icon to receive notification for each video I drop. I really appreciate you. Thank you, and please motivate me by please subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much. God bless us.